How do you define beauty? Maybe it's by their smile or the colour of their hair. Maybe it's by the way they walk or the way they talk. But what is it that makes someone seem so good looking? Take a look at this girl, for example. Is she pretty? What about this girl? Do you think she's pretty? When we see someone who we think is attractive, it sends a chemical to our brain, like a little light that's flashing in our head saying, she's hot, she's pretty. Now by glancing at these women, you probably get the sense that they're sweet little angels. Why? Because they're pretty? One of these women shot her husband, then watched him bleed to death on her kitchen floor. When questioned by police as to why she did it, she couldn't give them an answer. She had no motive. Take a look at these women again. Do you still think they're pretty? Even if one of them has committed a horrible crime, your brain still thinks they're pretty. But why? I watched a video by Wenji where she sent in an unedited photo of herself to photoshoppers around the world. She simply told them, Photoshop my face to what your country thinks is beautiful. As it turns out, every country has different beauty standards. Some countries consider tan skin and thick dark hair as beautiful, whereas others think pale delicate skin and golden hair is it. I noticed that in almost every country, to be beautiful, you have to have a rather slim figure and face.
Beauty standards are killing our youth.
Every day, everywhere, teenage girls are exposed to these so-called beautiful women. Here, take a look at this magazine. What idea is this putting into a teenage girl's head? It's telling her that she is an object. And what is this teaching the boys? To treat girls like an object. Their objects. Even the boys at my school are starting to look at girls differently. Girls as young as 10 are starving themselves to look skinny, to look like the models in the beauty industry. Beauty standards are a parasite in the world we live in, because beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder. Have you ever seen someone and thought, oh, she/he isn't that good looking? But once you got to know them and realized that they had a great personality, they suddenly got prettier? How about the opposite? You saw someone you thought was gorgeous, but once you got to know them and their true personality, they suddenly got uglier? To look pretty, you don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to wear millions of makeup products. To look pretty, you simply need to think you're pretty. Let me break this down. When I look in the mirror, I think I'm pretty, most of the time. If I think I'm pretty, then why does it matter what anyone else thinks? Your attitude about yourself and towards others determines your beauty. If you don't think you're pretty, then how is anyone else supposed to think so either? There's a quote on the wall in my hub that says, if you think good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely. According to our society, beauty is only skin deep. But it doesn't have to be that way. How do I define beauty? By their attitude, by the good thoughts that shine out of their face. And of course, by their six-pack. Kidding. But how do you define beauty?